bit of fun. A little bit of fun.
Good time with your Bitcoin.
Hand him a little crypto check. Hello, traders. We're a little early due to price action. As you can see, Bitcoin down 6+%, but just full screen in to say thanks so much to everyone who's been here as a viewer, supporter, community member for all these years. It's not the 6-year anniversary of me creating content, but it is. This is 6 years ago to the date I started the Mrta TA YouTube channel. So for that, I thank you. And Jesus chimes. Y'all are amazing. Love y'all. Okay, here we are. Big Guz. Big Guz here, man. Revisiting. I mean, it's interesting, right? I mean, pretty much straight up, straight down situation. They kind of blasted through 60,800. Though they did. When the stock market was open, that level was regarded for a good 8-9 hours. And then the closing bell occurred, and then the sell-off continued. And where are we? You know where we are. Very key level here. You do not want to lose this. Losing this takes us to $52,000. It was the same case if we were going to break it in mid-August. So we had put in a lower high than the previous high. We made was it a 61.8% retrace? We couldn't even make it to the 786. Man, that is bad, dude. We were close though. I mean, we were only $500 off the you'd think like a pattern completion zone of a bearish Gartley, but the overhead resistance was just far too great. This is why, I mean, wasn't it crazy how the price action correlated this weekend? Test on the top side, bottom side, top side, confirmed the top. And then once it was broken, it was GG no re. Woo! There was this little demand line here, just for fun. Demand line confluent with a 4-hour 200-something moving average and the old overhead resistance, so that range. Nah, forget it, dude. Forget it. The party's over. At least for now. So, all we can do, deep prayers for Bitcoin. The good news is at least altcoins were like implying they were going to get destroyed kind of yesterday. You know, they looked bad. Hidden bearish divergence developing, their lowest freaking high potentially getting put in. And now we know the lowest high. Now we got one altcoin, couple altcoins down over 10% now. A lot down 9, 8, 7%. The reckoning, the S-coining. I remember New Wave US. I remember, dude, that time, man. We can look at the other chart. We'll look at all the charts, man, right? You're a chart fiend. That's why you're here. I'm a chart fiend, too. I'm obsessed, right? I can't help it. Here we are. Beautiful structure. Such a lack of demand, I guess, that the buyers were unable or unwilling to go test the top of the channel like they had so many times in the past. And now we're just right back at this horizontal line support resistance. Very, 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 very real here. No telling if we're going to hold it or not, but freaking lower highs suck. Big, nasty drawdowns like this suck. And it's like we had spent like 2 weeks or like 10 to 12 days like testing, flirting with 58.4, 57.5. And then it was confirmed as support. And then we rallied. And then what? Lowest high of downtrend. Failed break attempt of 200 simple moving hours. Now woefully back below it. It's just, that's not good, right? That's bad. That's crap. Oh, all the beeswax in here, they were around back in the day. They are members of the Mrta TA colony. We were colonizers, man. Oh, we were wreaking havoc across the whole world on YouTube back then now. Freaking colonials, man. Colonizers. All right, so let's go to Bitcoin dominance, because number go up. Some, I mean, number recover some, but whatever. You hit multi-year highs yesterday. you're down 0.14% today, and it's because like Bitcoin is down a lot and altcoins are down about the same amount on average. That's why you're kind of flat. Like if Bitcoin dumped 6%, altcoins are down 10, 20, 30%, then this would be skyrocketing. So just testament to more of a collective sell-off together versus Bitcoin selling off and alts getting wrecked harder, which is normal. That's kind of how we found ourselves in this situation.
Congrats on the 6 years, Mitch. At least you got some price action.
That's true, Cash Money. Thank you for the 1111 Make-A-Wish contribution. Thank you, man. I don't know, we got a pretty decent set today of music. We got some trumpet playing. Love it. Anyway, yeah, flat today. Bitcoin dominance, but there's another chart you don't want to see that's paired to Bitcoin, and it's awful. It's fugly. Let's look at Bitcoin market cap chart. Beautiful channel. But same somber story. As you can see, the 200 moving average completely rejected yesterday and follow through today. Right, there was a bearish engulfing candle yesterday and it caught this much follow through. That sucks. So in this situation, could be looking at 1.087 trillion for the next major support. Lower high, man, previous high. Being below 1.212 trillion is really bad. Really, really
Congrats
bad.
on
There
6
it
years,
is.
Mitch. Thankful that I found you in this community.
Dang, Crypto Ghost. Thanks for the 1111. What's going on with the 11s, man? Is this a theme? Is this thematic? Very seldom do we have thematic contribution amounts. All right, man. Thanks for the 11s. More wishes. Okay, so Bitcoin futures. Remember, we filled the gap pretty fast, and it was over. Oh, sadly enough, we have created a new gap today. Because when futures reopened at 6 p.m. Eastern, 42 minutes ago. Yeah, 42 minutes ago, the damage was done, and then the drawdown continued, and here we are at a major support again. So I guess you got some hopium that maybe we're going to fill the gap at 62K. You know what's crazy? I don't know if you noticed, but the last two major discernible swing highs, what were they? And I'm talking almost to the cent. $70,000. I remember seeing it for a brief second and it was over. We never saw it again. And then we had a 30% drawdown in less than a week after 70K was touched for a millisecond. And what happened here? We hit $65,000 and that was it. So if we draw it down and make a lower low and we rally, are we going to be next time just nicking 60,000 and just completely collapsing after that? So yeah, unfilled gap now on the Bitcoin futures, 62-ish K, and up against the same type of insanely important level that, good God, you do not want to lose this level. It's very bad times you lose that. Could be a lot of downside, but still above the 200 moving average. Got that going. All right. Okay, we looked at all the Bitcoin charts. Let's look at total real quick. Yeah, total. I don't know if Jonathan's gonna even play today because my stream deck is just broken now. I got problems, dude.
I like turtles.
After pressing my stream deck 5 times. Dude, that's
Bears out here.
good. God.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
All right, here it is. Here's your totals.
Very bad, boys.
Today I'm playing
Very
a
bad.
trumpet. It sounds really better than any other thing. Also, happy birthday. Julia Gulia, the day you were born was the day cake was created.
Hype in the chat for Julia Gulia and Cake. And then Mrta 6-year anniversary stream. Wow, a lot of good things happening on it. Well, except for Bitcoin price action. Good. But August 27th. Here we are. You know, sometimes your content creators can, over years, they can change, right? And for the worse or for the better. I feel like I don't know, after all this time I've invested in myself, I think I'm better able to articulate traditional technical analysis to a viewing audience. I think I'm better at just charting in general, making it to where things that should be shown are important. There's no overlapping variables or anything like that. But then, like my health, I think I'm as healthy as I've been since I was on the Alabama football team, man. And that was a very long time ago. So yeah, time goes by, but it's our actions that really matter and can stop the aging process for sure. So total going for its lowest daily candle close since like August 18th. Not too crazy because it's just the 27th now, but man, you just don't want to fall much lower here. This is, I mean, on total, really, on total, 1.78 trillion makes the most sense, right? I mean, that's kind of almost always what happens between 2.2 and 1.78 trillion. So the fact that the most recent discernible event that just occurred was that, like the equidistant line was rejected, as well as the 2.21 trillion inflection point. That's pretty bad, man. I don't know. That's just not bull market behavior right now. Performance on the bidding is garbage, and then man, these sell-offs get pretty violent, don't they? Real fast and start accelerating, where it's like we gotta pull hairs and scream from the mountaintops to get Bitcoin to rally. You know, it's nasty. All right, so that was your total. You gotta bear with me on this Stream Deck issue I'm having. Just like smashing it now. Maybe that'll work, dude. Maybe if I just start hitting my Stream Deck, it's like the 1990s with the VHS tape. Let's go, Kelly. Thank you so much for finding me and investing in yourself, right? Because that's really what it's about, man. Like, it doesn't matter what I say here on the stream. Like, you have to apply yourself. You have to put in the effort.
Lord Ray, I bring you loot from the battlefield. Happy anniversary, Kangs.
Joe, thank you so much for the battlefield attendees. Hopefully, it was worth, you know, not easy getting attendees on the battlefield. So thank you for that. Really appreciate the 20. What, no requests, man? I'm going to run out of things to do, right? Just kidding. But thanks, dude. Really, really appreciate it. So, without further ado.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
Okay, Maxine. All right, here is Ethereum down 9%. Inverse God candle in the making. We're this close to a God candle, or a Satan candle, I guess you'd call it. Inverse Jesus chimes. $2,400. Wait a second, that's a level. Do you see it? Huh. I mean, it's not like I had this plotted yesterday. Let's see. Oh, very real level here. If they don't hold it, easy $2,100. So yeah, as we discussed how garbage it was yesterday, lo and behold, the garbage got taken out. That's what tends to happen. So just you seeing, just like Bitcoin has its key level that's being defended, the bidders have limit orders there. The bidders also had limit orders set up on Ethereum for now, just initially. We haven't spent much time down here. So buckle up and understand your target levels if this is broken in the next 24 hours, or, you know, when like I'll go live for an hour, hour or two, and then radio silence from my stream, and then we'll come back, and it's like, all right, what happens if, what was the theme yesterday? Well, if Bitcoin really is breaking 63,588, what was the target area? 60,700 or whatever. And then that was it. We were there for 8 hours, 9 hours, and then now broke it, and where we got? The next level. So pray it holds, but man, at this point, wouldn't we want just some sort of big old M shape now? So it's like, who even cares what it does next? Wouldn't we want this anyway? We're just wanting lower prices so it can be like, hey man, that's like a shark. A pretty nice looking potential shark. 886 is closer to that inflection point, so wouldn't you want this to just fulfill, just to complete, just to occur? Yeah, you would. You want a 2100, 2200 Ethereum, and let's see what happens. And then they would spend, maybe we would spend like a month or two, like putting in a real type 1, then type 2 return. That'd be nice. I mean, it wouldn't be nice. It'd be terrible, but it's what tends to happen. So, yeah. Anyway, just an incomplete M shape in the making, I guess. You broke the bad action magnet move, which would have been this 2500 level, I guess. Okay. It's gross. Yeah, same harmonic on Bitcoin? Sure, dude. Of course. Sure. Wow, look what they did. My alert was going off on it earlier. This thing at one point, it is only down 2.84%, but at one time, it was down over 5%. So, I guess how like Bitcoin dumped, Ethereum dumped too, and Ethereum was getting wrecked first, but then Ethereum caught some bids when I guess it hit, maybe it hit its support first and rallied. This, which is Ethereum to Bitcoin, which is going for, of course, its lowest daily candle close since like April 20th, 2021. Hype in the chat for Wyckoff distribution. Oh, it's on the 4 hour, sorry. And I want whacked out candles. Yeah, here's your daily. Going for the lowest daily candle close since April 20th, 21st, 2021. But there it was, right? And here it is. If you want to know. Like, you think this is hindsight stuff, man? No, no. Here was the Wyckoff distribution schematic. Identified December of 2022. Here we are, going on almost in September 2024. Last point, the up thrust after distribution and the test. Was it real? It certainly was. Because that right, that we got one more little test, whatever. More, just a ton of just unlimited last points of supply, signs of weakness. And now you're in the markdown phase, phase E. Beautiful. Well, what's going on? Oh, we're okay now. Was it doing something? All right, we're fine now. Yeah, disgusting, man. So I just don't know what's the deal, like with anyone that's some sort of Ethereum maximalist, like show this chart and it's like you're blown the F out, dude. It's over. You lose. You were completely effing wrong. What's your problem, man? Making expectations about some guy who can't even lift 10 pounds with one arm, who's 3-time vaxxed, and he's proud of it, and he still wears a mask. Yeah, nice dev, dude. Get them. Look, dude. You don't want your dev to look like Vitalik. I'm just going to flex here, okay? Because I think it's fair. I've been personal training for 10 months. That's all it takes. 10 months, man. And you can have this, all right? I'm sorry. I have to show it, man. Like, you'd be like, you know, that's legit, like, hard work, man. You don't want Vitalik to be your leader. You want leaders who take care of their bodies. And Solana, that dude's crazy. He can probably bench 225. He deadlifts over 500 pounds, I think. I saw him with a 50 caliber rifle. So, yeah, you kind of do want to look at the dev sometimes. We don't know Satoshi Nakamoto. The beauty is he's invisible. He can't be compromised. No one can threaten him. No one can indict him, arrest him. So, he gifted us Bitcoin, which is incredible. Just not really great price action right now, but yeah. Speaking of Sol, down 6+%, and really not even it is kind of bad. Okay, it is kind of awful. Like, you have this arrow, that's the most recent event, but now really getting concerned. This is not good at all. This is what a lot of altcoins were doing. They're loser trends. I mean, undeniable
Don't got shit on
garbage. But this one just put in a confirmation high locally. Well, he did develop a crypto that is, made him a multi-billionaire. So, like, I'm just saying, and I'm just kind of memeing, right, too. Like, dude, it's not even just about his physical attributes. The things he says and does are awful. He's like kind of a communist,
Gold
like legit self-entitled or self-proclaimed, like commie,
winning months in
socialist,
a row
whatever. Hogeki, man, thanks for the 20. We can look at that. Mr. Synth Dungeon Wizard, small person wizard, thank you so much for the Tangia. Really appreciate it, man. Bitcoin has bounced off its lows pretty nice, man. I mean, you're up over $1,000 off the lows. But things just get volatile like this on drawdowns. Liquidity dries up, and then it's just like the order books are thin here. That's how you get big, freaking stupid moves in seconds, minutes. My Femix just keeps like alerting. My notifications just keep coming up. Bitcoin's down 2% in 5 minutes. Bitcoin's up 1% in 60 seconds or something. Yeah, just thin order books. But like, I don't know. Like, does anyone else maybe it's okay. Like, this isn't even really valid. These two errors. This confirmation high is not valid, I think, until like sellers take out this local low here from August 16th. But I gotta have concerns because we're back below the 200-day moving average, and it's not even just like confirmation high. It's like one high. Here's where traders settled up on August 8th, and now subtly traders are settling up at 160 when it was 163. I just get kind of worried about price action like that because it's not good. It's confirmation. Like, hey, confirmation low, we rallied. Confirmation low, we had a significant rally. Confirmation high, we might have a significant drawdown coming. And guess what? These two highs are lower than the rest of the highs. So you might be confirming the lowest high of potentially trend reversing stuff, okay? So just getting a little freaked out here. But hey, Solana dev is cooler than Ethereum's. So cool. Performing better. But I don't think any amount of deadlifts, squats, bench press is going to save Solana. Bitcoin buyers do not defend 57.5, 58.4. They have to, man, or we are effed. If this level's broken, it's this. It's so easy. It's going to be a straight down. Like, this level breaks, like, dang, dude, you called it. It's like, no, there's no calling. It's just the way it is. This is just the way liquidity works. Like, old levels from history, there's 57.5 and there's 52, 53. So normally they break that level, it's like, boom. Oh my God, we got a 8.3% downside if they break that level. Which they haven't yet, thank God. Oof. Just worried, starting to get a little weirded out. My soul right here doing that. Okay. All right. So then we got BNB. Sorry. Well, we were kind of asking for a $500 BNB if we ever wanted to dream of maybe managing our risk appropriately. Strategic stop losses below 500 with max upside. Pretty fast. Life comes at you fast. And you're like, dang, I kind of asked for it, but it's like, we're not quite there yet either. What was that? Did y'all hear that? Is that part of the music? Or was that a Tangia? I don't know. I feel like I was watching a Disney movie right there and I didn't like it. I might need to change this set, dude. It's getting a little weirded out. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just get the ick. So we'll just be waiting for $500, and then once we hit 500, we will be waiting for favorable price action. We'll be looking for something good to be developing on Bitcoin too. So I could gain confidence to believe that maybe the momentum is shifting back into the hands of the buyers. Because guess what just happened? The two most recent discernible events. You know what? I'll let chat you answer. What are the two most recent discernible events that we have that are ongoing on the BNB chart? Tell me. On the daily. Yeah, there was moaning. There was the weird 90s noise. Beefcake. Hello? Okay, we got a few answers. I mean, we have some answers. Looks like TA Zibbit was correct. I know Jump Across the Creek, fine. That's not your most recent event, though. I'm sorry, sir. Yes, TA Zibbit, Fulger Flavo said it. TA Zibbit then said it most appropriately, most correctly. So, yes, the lowest high, most recent event, lowest high, right? Because even with the wick, they couldn't make a higher high than what we saw July 22nd, but certainly where traders settled up at 591, it was lower than where they settled up in July. So the lowest high and before that, the lowest low. Not good enough, man. That's not good. We need to see a higher low at some point get painted. That would signify the momentum is shifting back into the hands of the buyers, but not until then. So the verdict's out. We got to wait, man. We got to wait. Maybe we'll get it. We'll have an alert set up at 5:09. We hear the beep. Let's keep looking at it. So those are your big cryptos. We looked at totals. I am live early because of crypto. We had about 46 fresh all-time highs across the stock market today. But maybe we should just spend a few minutes scanning through the joke losers and then maybe just kind of looking back on, hey, they looked terrible yesterday and could be setting up for their lowest high of entire effing downtrend that's been going on 5 months now. Trend is friend, downtrend. Let's take a look at Uniswap, down 9%. Oh. Yeah, get destroyed, dude. Get utterly obliterated. A key inflection point from history. Been plotted here for years. Yes, literal years. The candle high close from September of 2020. That's it. Price action correlated to that level ever since. 2022, 2024, multitude of times of resistance, support, and then it was broken and then collapsed and then rallied. And what was once support is now resistance and catching tremendous follow through. See it back at 520. If they don't hold 520, then I'll see it at 386. My God, man. It's ugly. Super ugly downtrend, though. What about Casper? Remember we were talking about Casper? Man, I made some sort of whacked out analogy yesterday that... What was it again? What did I even say about this one yet? Can anyone remember? I think it was funny. Oh, yeah, the bullish divergence. Or no, it wasn't even bullish divergence. I don't know. Oh, it hits the pattern completion zone, and that's your reaction. Yeah, okay. No bids. Scam. Casper scam, dude. It's King Logan. He's back. He's here for the anniversary stream, I take it. Over the Toby Keith Memorial. Welcome. Yeah, get wrecked. Crypto INJ down 8%. We made fun of this one yesterday. Yep, lowest high, lowest low. Trend is friend, bearish trend. Just, I would probably think that we could easily see $10 in time. I mean, on something like this is 1, 2, 3, dude. This is almost like a 3 falling peaks continuation. I mean, that is severe distribution. Like, this would just be like, you could just be short on INJ and just continue adding to your short up until about $10 probably. This is disgusting, man. Trend is friend, bearish trend. Hey, song for gold. Yeah, man, hype in the chat for gold. We're going to look at it. We're just looking at a couple of these. Remember, CRV bros were in here like, dude, we recaptured 32 cents. Not anymore. And now you're at 21.86 cents as your target down here. The old all-time lows. Yep, that's your target. More downside. Get wrecked. CRV. OP. I don't know. Look at this on a minute. God. I mean, maybe it was a dragon, but nope. You're falling back into the, you know, the structure or what would be the supply line spine of the dragon. Underperformance, key characteristic of an asset in a woeful downtrend. You know, we could look at it like, it just looks like bearish consolidation, right? You just anchor like this. Oof. Ooh, big yikes, right? Just break in. This trend's awful, and they do this, and now you're breaking it, and it's like, all right, so I'll see you down at $1.06, maybe 98 cents. Oh yeah, Ajagiga. Yeah, I was talking about throw the dang towel, and it was Apollo Creed twitching. That was Casper's reaction to the 1618. Yeah, wonderful. SNX. Garbage, dude. Utter garbage. Oh my god, dude. You can just wait for 0. Yeah, wait for 77 cents. There's nothing really down here, man. I mean, this is the lowest high of downtrend. 3 black crows. About to be confirmed in 52 minutes because we are in...
It's time for Power Hour.
Yeah, you could see synthetics down at 77 cents, man. There'll be revolution. But let's not forget the harmonic framework. How the TA was respected like the Jesus. And it's open now. It's a trader's market. It's not an investor's market. Sorry, dude. These are all virtual scams that do nothing for anyone. ICX. Lowest high of entire downtrend. Get ready for 10 cents again. 10.5 cents. I don't think it's going to be as good of a story the next time we test it. It's not going to be near as violent with bids. Avalanche, living up to its name. Avalancheing on down. Made the lowest high and then the lowest low. Heading back to 20 bucks. If you don't hold that, good God, you're going to lose half your value. You're going to go down to 1080. Matic, hype in the chat for Matic, getting destroyed. Down 7.15% today. Nice. Just doing the, I mean, the thing I've seen it countless times on stocks in bear trends like 2022 and altcoins and their own downtrends. I've seen them many times, like where old levels from history will get violated. They'll get tested once, they'll get violated, they'll rally back, they'll upthrust through it, and they'll fail. It reminds me of a lot of like Cardano before it reversed back in the day. Why don't we just look at Cardano? Not down too much today. It's only down 5% plus. But talking about Cardano, old trade setup back here. It was right here, man. Same type of like key level was tested once, failed again. Then the little head and shoulders right there, beautiful. But that higher high double top. And you got a beautiful drawdown back to the bottom of the channel, and that was ended up being the bottom. But that was tremendous downside. You know, identifying 1 and 2, and right below it on the bearish back test. From that bearish back test, I mean that's a 42% drawdown, man. That's some money that could be made if someone's shorting that stuff. Someone could also go long at the bottom. Hit 43% on the way up, whatever. But yeah, terrible. This is actually really, really bad. This is like, hey, that old level from history we just looked at, you are below that, man. I mean, if history repeats itself, we could be all the way back down to 24 cents again, and Hoskinson's son is still going to be in his private jet flying around. It won't matter. It won't matter if Cardano's at 24 cents. There will be no consequence in this world. Litecoin? Nice. We smelled a rat on this one almost. You know, this rally, we were like, what a rat. Yeah, oh yeah, they rallied it, dude. Oh, we're going to be... It's like, nah, I don't think so. I mean, they just kind of flirted with it, screwed around, but you can see. 3 black crows confirmed in 49 minutes and $50 target probably. Your trend's your friend. You're bearish. 5-0 type 2 return, really. That's what you got. You want to look at all these coins, they're all the same, dude. Same composite man or lack of composite man, because there ain't no composite man involved in Litecoin right now, chat. No composite man. Composite man's like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Lower highs, dump it again. Yep. No indication of any buying campaign going on. Inverse of that, though. What'd you say? You want FTM? That someone was... They're killing it, dude. Someone's like, this is a good short setup. And it's like, you know what, man? You could be right. No confirmation high, but beautiful. Right? Just the old level from history was regarded as resistance after a huge rally. 886 rally. High to low. Value perceived area for a short seller. So the 886 confluent with a long, like an ice line from history, and confluent with a supply line that goes back to March. 3 different things, right? There was confluence, the meeting of 3 rivers, meeting of 3 levels. Bearish and golden candle catching amazing follow through, and 40 cents was the target. If it was going to reverse here, 40 cents. So you still have some more downside. But dang, man, just looking at that level. I mean, there would be 23% downside from the top to bottom. Beautiful, man. And I don't know about Hype King, because it's like, you know, the argument wasn't like extremely good, where there wasn't like an M shape. There was just an 886. But hey, man, people can make money. They didn't got to be Hype Kings. That was awesome. You know, I'm proud of whoever it was. We'll have to go back and congratulate them. Casey Jones, I see you, man. Thank you for being around for all this time. Really appreciate it. Some people older than others as community members here. What's up, Mesogamma, dude? SoFlo, Cactus Theo, Bullish Moon, Bearish Moon today, man. Whoa, DXY lowest candle close in over 400 days. Let's take a gander at that, chat. That's a real go right there. Sheesh. Bearish and golden candle breaking below 100. Well, we knew that was on deck, right? Good God. Yeah, lowest daily candle close confirmed since July of 2023. July 19th. Is that 400 days? I guess so. Yeah, around 400 days, whatever. Not a mathematician. So $100. If they don't hold that level, dude, look out for 97. 97 is the target below 100. You can see the price action, what happens there all the time. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Wouldn't be that surprised. But maybe they hold the bottom. Who knows? But we just know the levels. Yeah, and that would take you down near the demand line of this channel that has been ongoing for years upon years, since 2009, and it's beautiful. Freaking beautiful. Heartline, 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 more heartline respect. It's just been resistance too much, and now, yeah, see it back down at oversold. And this right here, if you don't understand, this right here, this harmonic type 2 return ushered in the complete and utter end. I mean, Bitcoin continued to rally up until November, but this was the end for crypto. When the DXY put in a bottoming structure, falling wedge, type 2 return, bullish divergence. Everything you could have dreamed of was here. Like this long trade setup. So yeah, there's none of that here. The most recent was that bearish Gartley type 2 return. Yeah, we'll see. Have your alert. Everyone have the alert set up, man, around $100 because it's weird though. Like, right, like DXY is collapsing, like non-stop collapse, and Mag 7's not really doing much of anything. Probably waiting on Nvidia earnings tomorrow, but still, everything paired to the US dollar is not really correlated here. But we know this is just an aggregate of currency pairs. So it's not like literally the US dollar per se. Okay, so yeah, I saw that and thought that was interesting. More S coins are down. Someone wanted H bar. Dude, you don't want H bar, dude. Oh my god, dude. It's like time to short. Time to be short as F on this garbage. One time and then two times. And the bad thing is this continuation, double top at inflection point. We've seen a million times. The best performing ones are the ones that make higher high double tops. I'm not kidding. Cardano did that. Cardano made that higher high double top and then what? Lost 43% of its value in a few weeks. So, Hedra hash graph, see it 4.7 for sure as the next target. But below that, I mean, you're looking at, oh my God, it's possibly like, I guess each one of these lows might be a candidate for where it pivots. But dude, historically speaking, below 4.7 cents, straight up and down. Yeah, I would say 3 cents could be your target if 4.7 cents does not hold, which is a lot of drawdown, a lot of downside potential. So very bad, boys, very bad on Hedra hash graph. This is the worst thing that could ever happen because the trend is bearish, undeniably. Lower highs, lower lows for an amount of time, extended amount of time, and now like negative price action correlation to key levels from history. Not once, but twice. This is where you would probably see the more pronounced down markdown. Not the first time. Yeah, we don't know. We got to test again. Now everyone knows we're screwed. And that's why I posted that trade setup on Matic today, because it's the same freaking picture. Same thing. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful. I mean, it's already down like 4.5%, 5% plus. Yeah, I think it's down like 5% since the publication today. And it's just remembering the trend and structures and price action correlation to levels where it's easy to manage risk, right? Where your stop on the short would be somewhere above 54 cents. You wouldn't want to be short because if they're back above 54 cents, we know what can happen. Crazy things happen bullishly above that level, but they just rejected it for a second time. So it's like, I'll see you back down at like 34 cents. Or 32 cents, 30 cents. Okay. H bar used to be the talk of the town. Dude, so many altcoins were the talk of the town for a while, and that's how it goes, man. But you know, you're omitting to say before they were the talk of the town. There was nothing to talk about but lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. Things just like this. Oh my God. Confirmation high in well-established downtrend at key inflection point, and you're woefully below that level. Time to get wrecked. Man, some of them were so bad that it was like, yep, I mean, you're pretty much maybe we're going to crash. Altcoins are going to crash anyway. I don't know about Bitcoin, but alts, yeah, they look like they're set up for devastation. IOTA getting ready for all-time lows, I think. Maybe. Ooh, dude, but it's beautiful price action, right? It's wonderful. You got to really admire the level from history. I don't know. I've had this plotted for years, 14.85, 15.68 cents because of reasons looking left. But that is perfectly tested as it was, you know, they broke it, they violated the level, and they did not know that that level would be resistance until a few days ago. And now we know it is confirmed. We're screwed. So see you back down at 10.7 cents again, probably. IOTA, man, was the talk of the town back in 2017 for a couple weeks. I remember, dude. FTM, well, we looked at that one, get wrecked. Chainlink, you know, it kind of looked okay, and then it's like, all right, nah, never mind. And then it's like, oh my God. So what happened? There was such a lack of demand from market participants on Chainlink that they were unable to even test that key inflection point 1288, 1343. Now you're breaking 1119, so easily just going back to 956, could be headed up down to 760 eventually. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, over and over and over and over again. Trend is not your friend if you are some sort of buyer or something. If you're a bull, you're gonna lose, dude. You gotta wait for the price action, the variables to appear that would imply the trend has reversed to the upside, and then you're looking for bullish patterns and bullish trends. But right now, worst time, lowest high, lowest low. Yeah, let's get 420 likes. Let's do it, man. Thanks for the 700 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the coverage of this crypto kind of meltdown-ish stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thank y'all for being here. This is my Independence Day stream, the 6-year anniversary of that. For maybe like 5-6 months, I was on other people's YouTube channels when I started my streaming career or whatever. Had no idea I'd even do that with my life. And then I made the jump. And it was just kind of like, yeah, I needed to make the jump, dude. People were counting my money. People were seeing and getting resentful, hateful. It was like, dude, I gotta do my own thing, man. It's time. So here we are, 6 years to the date later, and I gotta say, my life will never be the same. And hopefully, from the stuff taught here, your life will never be the same either, all in positive ways. So. Okay, GRT, but GRT was going to do it, man. No, it wasn't. It's so bad. It's like, look what's happened. See, I like Matic better because of the confirmation high. And a couple other ones, confirmation highs. This is just one time. But it is very real rejection. Like, you do not want to own the graph. GRT below 16.4, 17.4 cents. You don't want to do it, man. There was such a lack of demand from market participants, they could not even retest that supply line. Very weak. I mean, you're looking at a 10-cent target if this is real. 10 cents. Until they come in and confirm a bottom at 13 cents and you start pivoting and running and breaking 17 cents, that is kind of on deck, man. What is that? That's like 33+% downside. Yeah, 33.33 repeating, of course. Let's get wrecked together. And that's your typical, your classical. It is now classical, okay? Untraditional, but it's now traditional. Unclassical, modern, it is now classical for altcoins to do this. Oh, they crashed. They're in woeful bear trends. And then over hundreds of days, the M shape. And then the bull run, substantially lower highs than previous cycles' highs. Top out at some key inflection point. This was a top. I mean, we knew it was a real level inflection. We didn't know it was going to reverse here, but it certainly did, and it concluded. And now you're going for the 886, 98% retrace, and then it might take 100, 200, 300 days, and then we might develop another M shape, or who knows, man, they might go to lower lows this time around, because if we go through a recession and the stock market starts crapping out eventually, I don't know what that's going to do to Graphcoin. McGoogle of crypto. Oh, yeah. Let's look at US dollar tether dominance. And still an active trade setup, technically, right? Yep. So bad, dude. Well, classic accumulation, still king. Gosh dang it, man. It was too powerful. They have recaptured this 5.72% level, And if it's real, dude, you got to understand, if they really are breaking it and they stay above it, like you have a target of 7.17%, which means we are effed. All of crypto is effed if this plays out. Dang, man, I guess we look at it. We'll just kind of like show you the... Remember, it's like we're not trading it. We're not acting like we're trading the US dollar tether, but it's like a... It's just educational. Come on, man. Education. Just like Bitcoin dominance. Identifying Bitcoin dominance. Wyckoff accumulation schematic was just education. It was like refining our ability to do these things. All right, here, look, man. All right, let's take a gander at this. And it's like, it's not dead yet. False beeps. Don't worry about the beeps, man. Okay. Here it is. So it's just the same structure we've identified 100,000 times. All right, the supply line broke. The 1, the 2, then the third valley was back testing a key level from history. Like, it won't show it here. These publications don't show all the candles in the data, but it was a bullish back test. It's like, fine. The stop loss, this entire argument becomes invalid if the stop loss is triggered. If you fall below that key level and the third valley that we're identifying is invalidated. That's and then the entry is there, right, where it was. And it's like, okay. So it was a good initial start, right? I mean, like, it was, dang, man, we almost made it on the crash, the Bitcoin crash, right? But pull back, and now you're getting back above that key level. It's just a start, though. And I don't even know. It's not showing the candle today. The candle, it's at like 5.77, so it's like right here. Yeah, sometimes the publications do that. Wacky. But yeah, it's still a very valid trade setup, unfortunately, man. Dang. August 2nd. Kind of hyping the chat, but really not hyping the chat because it's, you know. Is this magnified? Hold on. Manbun got repoed. No, I don't think so, dude. I mean, like, if he actually traded what he said he was trading, he would be, but he's probably just scripting, so... Anyway, yep, US dollar tether dominance, man, getting ready. One thing I haven't looked at in a minute, I do want to take a gander at, just kind of interested to, oh my god, dude. So people like Total 3. I don't know why y'all bringing up Total 3, man. Hold on a sec. All right, we're good now. Total 3 is terrible. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And guess what? Most recent discernible event. Such a lack of demand from buyers that they could not even test the 200-day simple moving average as resistance. It was awful. It was abysmal. I would say like a 464 back test would be good, would be natural and healthy, and we could have hope. Right now, it's just like you were just staring, getting ready to continue to mark down at this point. But maybe not, man. Maybe buyers defend this level on Bitcoin and all the altcoins rally, but it just doesn't look good. You're below all the supports. Man, you're below it all, man. There's just nothing to even think about till $464 billion. Straight up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Look what they did most recently when they back tested as resistance, straight down. I mean, and now you get it, right? They went and they did the right thing. The breakdown and then the back test and then perfectly ran to the next level. But this time it's even worse, right? It's like even weaker because the buyers are no longer able to get up to that level anymore because there's so much distribution. There's less market participants involved in Total 3 than there was in late July. So that's why you think like it's very, very real possibility for something like this next. And you better hope that we pivot there. So I don't really know what all the hype was about on this one. People were talking about, dude, Total 3 is like gonna take over the world. Like based on what? Bobby Walker, it's always gonna be Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, man. There you go, dude. Bobby, thank you for watching. That's the answer. But he asked, what is the first book you recommend learning or you recommend to read? Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas, hands down. Because it has nothing to do with technical analysis, but it is the psychology, the psyche you must have as a trader. Because if you don't memorize, you don't like make that kind of your trading psychology Bible, and you abide by those principles taught within that book, then it doesn't matter if you're the best technical analyst in the world. You will fail because the psychology won't be there. You have to have the psychology, the psyche of the trader, and be able to apply technical analysis. You must have no expectations about where an asset's going, and you can make money trading and know for a fact you don't know where the asset's going next, and that's okay. People say, that's crazy, man. I mean, it's good in life, too. No expectations. You can't get hurt. Yeah, NVIDIA earnings on deck, and the balance of the whole world hangs within. We've been looking at S-Coins now for a good hour. If you're enjoying that, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. I think over here we went live 30 minutes early just because of price action. Bitcoin was down over 6%. Got to a low point of $58,300. No, $58,100. $58,050. So Bitcoin at this current time is off the lows by 2.75%, man. Ooh, what a bounce for now. Yeah, I have problems, man, with crypto total market cap showing tremendous weakness. And you know what it really is? It's a bearish alternate bat into 5-0 situation, man. That's what it is. Just bearish structures. Okay, I guess we can shift gears to the S&P 500. Just knock them out real quick. Okay, S&P 500 just sideways. I think it's just we're all waiting for NVIDIA. Yep, bunch of sideways somehow inside this channel again. Really crazy. And that's it. You know, if NVIDIA has good earnings, then the S&P is gonna go to all-time highs. We don't know that though. It's gonna. I think it's gonna. What, 11? Can someone confirm this or deny this? That like I think the IV is its highest implied volatility ever tomorrow. I think it was 10 or 11%. So that means like NVIDIA on the earnings should pump or dump 10 to 11%. Crazy, man. A market driver, the market driver, one of the largest market cap assets in the world, going to swing 10, 11%. Probably like what, 22 hours from now, maybe they report. 21. It would be at like 4:20 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. to 4:20 p.m. Eastern, I think. That's what they do. Okay, S&P flat. You know, it was up 0.14% after hours, down 0.19%. So Dow Jones, highest daily candle close in human history today. Barely, my God, by 0.02%, but still, Jesus chimes warranted. Party hard over here. All right. The NASDAQ, we got a new Discord link. All right. I'll pin that. I mean, you know, this is all, everyone's waiting on NVIDIA. This thing could be up, you know, after hours tomorrow. We could head on up to 18.5 to fill the gap. You'd probably be creating another gap. But so far, what was once resistance is flipping and staying as resistance for now. Underperformed the S&P and Dow Jones. Wow. Got a break. 18K. Big gap fill was it. Russell 2000 was down 0.78%, down another 0.12% after hours. Gap down, whatever. No real structure. Just been rallying since that 65 VIX day, August 5th. And whatever, you know, above 213, you're good for 230 eventually. All right, in between two levels. Great, nothing to do. All right, let's look at gold. Hype in the chat for gold. Doing things, man. Looking really, really good. All right, so real Jesus chimes, man. Highest daily candle close for the second day in a row now. Gold is up there, man. What we say the 1.618 was of just this year. 1618 was 2565. The wave structure, right? X, A, B, C. C to D wave. Again, 2565. Gold me ratio just for that. Okay. Silver.
Can you see
They're
dollar
working out,
mark?
man.
I think there is a bearish pennant forming on the 4-hourly candles. Rebecca Black Rain time concerned Doge, TF.
Anonymous wants MOG coin. MOG is a Zoomer terminology, if you did not know, and it just means if you're mogging someone, you look better than them. You're doing better than them, you look better than them. So know your Zoomer terms if you want. Okay, don't get mogged. So yeah, silver looking all right. It's the dragon, and they defended 28.88, and that was it, man. Engulfing candle, and you broke out, and it's just been kind of highest closes in a row since 3 in a row since July 17th. So maybe if they keep it propped up, 31.15's on deck. Seems like it would be here if they keep it above 29.81. Nice. The dragon. A silver dragon. Nice. Coffee futures. Coffee futures chat. Highest daily candle close since February 9th, 2022. Remember when the trend reversed with the M shape? Broke resistance. On deck, 277. Is it? Kinda there and there. Hey, you want to look and see a failed head and shoulders pattern? Beautiful how they did it, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline. There's a false bearish breakdown. They recaptured the neckline. It's like if you're in like a head and shoulders like trade or something, and it's like price action can, you know, new data points can really make you change like your opinion, or your whole idea starts becoming invalid. It's like there it was, right? You had it. It looked so good. And it's like, oh man, we're going to do it. And then this God candle presents itself. This is April 2011. This is hindsight. This is an ancient failed head and shoulders pattern, right? But like when that stuff happens, the head and shoulders itself, potential head and shoulders, does not become invalid until the right shoulder is taken out. But man, if you got in on the right shoulder, you could still exit with a couple gains, right, to protect yourself. You don't worry about trading fees, and then it rallies and then takes out that right shoulder, then becomes invalid at way higher, and then goes on to make all-time highs back there. But I'm just saying, right, head and shoulders, any kind of pattern or structure can fail, and it looks like this a lot of times when it does fail. You think you got it, and then boom, bullish engulfing candle. All right, that was a 4.76% day too. Sheesh. Okay, anyway. If you don't know, cheese futures Yes, cheese. CSC made multi-year highs today, I believe. And it's really a liquid, but it's the cheese chart. Yeah, highest daily candle close today on cheese since December of 2022. Kind of broke resistance, man, from September 2023. I mean, cheese can go way higher, but today was good enough for me. Cash settled cheese futures. The cheese cash traders settled up, or the cash settled cheese futures settled up. Whatever, you know. My God, natural gas went berserk today. Wow. Almost made it to the 886, but yeah, you know what happened yesterday in natural gas futures? Lowest daily candle close was confirmed since April 25th. And what'd they do? You just gapped up a couple hours ago. Oh, what happened? Why did natural gas futures gap up about 10%? Was there news? Someone let me know. Look it up. Sugar futures up 3.3. Woo, doggy, man. What a lower low double bottom, man. This could be dragon, all kinds of stuff down here. That's the stuff you look for, man. You know, things like this. Whichever way you're gonna anchor, that makes the most sense. All these touches, maybe. Oh, that's beautiful, man. So sugar did what? Kind of made a 99% retrace from this July 2022 low. It's kind of, is it a wedge too, or kind of a wedge breaking out, man? So dragon, wedge, double bottom, lower low on the second low normally yields the best results. So sugar futures, if you didn't know, in the past, let's just say 4 days is up 11%. Dang. I don't know. If you knew, you knew. If you didn't, you didn't. Orange juice futures. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Is this bearish Gartley? Oh, my God. This might be the end. No, it was too deep, kind of. I mean, if you go with the candle close, it's perfect. 786? That's an 886, man. That's like a whacked out W shape. I wouldn't be messing. The price action you're getting at that 886, that was alarming, isn't it? What if this ushers in the reversal, a W shape? Orange juice futures, it's over. Maybe. It could be over. Until they put in a third valley, and then we go again. But dang, all right. You got a W shape, 8861414 right there. What they do? They filled the gap, man. That's what they did the past few days, and now rolling over after the gap filled.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Thank you, Beetlejuice. We haven't seen you in a while, Beetlejuice. Hopefully you're doing okay. I know you and Jonathan have been collaborating on YouTube. So congrats on all that. Cocoa futures down like almost 9%. Oh, it is over. If you didn't know, it's over for cocoa futures, and it's so beautiful to look back and see how it all ended. The dark cloud cover was it. The parabola came to conclusion today. Lowest daily candle close of entire downtrend, but lowest daily candle close since March 8th. Way lower to go. First time below the 200-day simple moving average. You won't believe it. First time below it since August 4th of 2022. We must get Guz in the chat. Many Guz in chat. But it was cocoa. It was going to continue. There was one time at the highs that like one bag of cocoa was more expensive than 1 ounce of silver or something stupid. It was like a record. But yeah, those things don't last in the commodities world. I mean, they don't last in the crypto world either. Someone's like Toncoin. Yeah, let's look at Toncoin because I know it's up today. Not for long. It's up 6% today. I get it, but dude, look at the weekly here. Yeah, I didn't have any data on this. I did all this chart work in my living room overlooking the Miami skyline, but it was whichever way you want to talk about the candles, closing, the wicks, whatever. Very, very real here. And then the key level is still being defended though. Like, you're not dead yet. You're screwed below 538, but they are somehow, by the grace of God, holding this up. I don't know how. Today of all days, right? Because this thing was breaking support like last night, yesterday, and now you're back above it. But you better have your alerts. You should have an alert set up that is like not a one-time alert, but anytime the alert goes off, you're hearing it, because that's how important it is. And this is virtually the neckline of this massive momentum shifting structure, head and shoulders pattern. That's the context is beautiful on it, you know. Like, after a stupid run, you can't be surprised if it does play out, especially if Bitcoin's going lower, Total 3 is going to roll over, Total's going to go lower. If those things happen, Toncoin's done for, man. So you just pray that whatever's happening today can continue if you're a Toncoin fan. But remember, the Toncoin dev got arrested. Is he still in jail? Anyone know? Sheesh. Highest level of negative momentum in history today. Lowest RSI reading on the weekly on Toncoin since August of last year. So 52-week lows on Toncoin RSI on the weekly.
Dumb.
Stupid.
Crazy. Dangerous.
Yep. Dumb, stupid, crazy, dangerous. Toncoin. He's about to get out. He's being interrogated in France. Well, I think they can do whatever they want over there. I mean, places in Europe don't really, their laws are like, yeah, kind of whatever we want to do, we're going to do. I guess they do that in the U.S. now, too. In the past, you know. Ever since 2020, something changed. Something happened, man. I wonder. Communist coup across the West. Completely. That link works, right? Yeah, it should be good. All right. Have your alerts set up 1,000,000 times on Toncoin below 538. Everyone do it now or be destroyed. Thank you. Do want to look at a couple stonks, right? Because, I mean, come on, man. It's not all depression and sadness on stonks. It's only sad and depression if you care about crypto, which you should broaden your horizons if that's all you're doing. First off, let's look at ENR. That mother of God, man. The M shape and the 3 rising valleys. I was so late to this, I did not see it until, I mean, I knew the M shape was there, but I didn't see the 3 rising valleys till like yesterday. And it's just like, of course, the next day they do it based on nothing. They just gap it up almost 7%, but now you're up against a major resistance. They break this thing, man, it's going to be an easy $37 Energizer holdings. I know we tried it here, man. They were back testing the earnings and then they broke it and just, all right, now we got that really recognizable M shape at an ungodly contextual level. It's so perfect, man. Like, this is stuff you dream. If you had a lucid dream and you were the composite operator, this is how you'd paint this before you took it to $42+. Yep. It is so similar in many ways to iPay, International Paperman, highest daily candle close today since like effing April of 2022. It's like they put in the M shape, local M shape, then the 3 rising valleys, breaking supply line. It's the same type of context here. ENR was a little better, I think. Actually a little better. But yeah, dreams are made, man. Starbucks continue to kill it. I mean, they're actually the CEO. They're giving him like an island or something, 3 or 4 islands. Every day, I think I get on X, I see that the board of trustees at Starbucks is giving the new CEO from Chipotle like new offerings. And so Starbucks today, highest daily candle closed kind of like pretty much since November 30th of 2023, up against a major level. If they break this, there's nothing there, man. If they break this level, easy target $107. It's freaking nuts, dude. What happened to Baba? Baba just sold off, man. Like, it goes up, it goes down 5% every day. But if you scale out, nothing happened. Nothing's happened on Baba. It's just down off its highs. Unfilled gap up there too, so they'll probably fill that eventually. But you know, this whole structure is not invalid till below 73 bucks. Thank you for the Baba Booey, dude. All right, we got 9 minutes, chat. 9 minutes until the daily candle close on Bitcoin and all of crypto. We need to close above 60. Keep smoking the hopium, man. Just don't overdose. Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing, you can't make money on this unless you're patient. You just have to, like, if you're worried about Baba if you own this or something and you're worried about it every day and you understand the size of the structure you're trying to own, right? You own the structure. You own the Gartley and the 3 Rising Valleys. You own it. And you understand we're talking like 600 days of this stuff. And if you are worried about Baba's price every day while you own it, that means your position is far too large. It shouldn't be some sort of portfolio staple. It's just another position. It shouldn't ruin you if it fails. And it probably shouldn't make you filthy rich if it plays out, but it's just another one where it's 3-to-1. It's predictable, and I do think it's a cycle reversing structure. It could fail though. Understand that? Even if it's 7% chance of it playing out, breaking 86 and eventually going to 110, there's still a 30% chance of a bearish breakdown and the whole thing failing. So, gotta understand that. Baba, portfolio stable, 100 mile an hour, says 83% of his portfolio. Get wrecked, dude. I know you're kidding. I know you're capping, as the Zoomers would say, cap. It's weird though, because the Zoomers appropriated Kappa, the spinning Kappa, and they made it cap with a C. Stop the cap. You mean stop the Kappa? Hello? Okay, what we're doing, so then hopefully that answers questions about what happened to Baba. I can't even really tell. Scaled out this much. Oh yeah, it's down 0.38% today. Yeah, it was down like 4% yesterday. But no one tells you, no one's talking about the day before it was up 5+%. So oh, we gotta look at Walmart, dude. Welcome to Walmart. I love you. I love you, Walmart. All-time highs today, only up 0.13%, up after hours 0.09%. My God, this thing's just outer freaking space. I guess $80 is your big psychological level. I'm rizzing on, yeah, I'm rizzing on Walmart. Sure, I guess I'm hitting on Walmart, which is what Riz means. Charisma-ing. Sure. You know, like if rizzing means going long on Walmart, no, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. Like, what do you, extreme premium, all-time high premium, no structures, just flipping coins on Walmart and hoping it keeps going higher short term. Psychotic. Okay. JP Morgan Chase also made like all-time highs today. Just looking at it. There it is, man. Unstoppable. Yeah, like wedging, false bearish breakdown, whipsawing out. Never been up here before. We don't know, dude. Just gone. Yeah, a few banks, dude. A few banks. Then Coca-Cola. Not sure it's the KO today. The KO. Oh my God, dude. It's just the boomer stocks, man. Warren Buffett. Shades of Warren Buffett everywhere. Up 0.93%, highest level in human history. 71.50 on the close. Insane. Up 0.08% after hours. 71.56. All right. So it's like banks. And what is this? Consumer staples. And CL. Oh my God, the most ungodly channel in... Nope, wrong CL. Sorry, not crude. Crude looks like trash. But they're holding it up. Lower high, below 200. Sorry, wrong CL though. We're not going there. It's freaking nuts, dude. Look at this channel. I mean, you can't make it more beautiful than this, man. Actually breaking out of the channel at close today, and after hours up 0.33%. Okay, they're breaking the freaking stratosphere on this thing, going outer space. Never been this high before. This is crazy. Yeah, healthcare, banks, consumer staples. It's a lot of financials. Motorola hit all-time highs today. Regeneron all-time highs today. T-Mobile, Universal Health Services, Zeta Global Holdings. I never even heard of Zeta. Let's look at Zeta. Why not, man? Zeta Global. Zeta Parabola. Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me? Why is this not Zeta Live? Why do we keep looking at stupid Bitcoin every day? We could have just been long Zeta. And we could have had Zeta yachts instead of Bitcoin yachts. And we wouldn't get targeted by weirdos. They would just see the Zeta logo and be like, what the is that? I don't know. It's Zeta, dude. It's technology services packaged software. Okay. Insanity. For the cryptos. All right, we got less than 3 minutes now till the daily candle close, and that's why I'm here. You want MicroStrategy X? You want the 1.75 time levered MicroStrategy strategy? Literally, it's they're called strategies, right? Like you have like the GGL, whatever, the Google 2-time levered ETF strategy or whatever. Yeah, MicroStrategy. We can just look at it. Hey man, it's wild cards. Oh, we gotta look at a couple of requests though. Sorry about that. Contributors. Oof. Yeah, MicroStrategy down 4.69%, down 2.79% after hours. Gross. 50 shades of gross. Yeah, Hageki. Well, we already looked at. Well, we'll look back. No, I don't even. There was literally no request outside of Hageki. Oh, and Anonymous won a Mogcoin 22 minutes ago. Okay, Mogcoin and then gold on the monthly. That's reasonable. I could do that. Let's see if I can get this to work. It's not been working though. Weather Channel's hacking me, dude. Bro, so bad. Of course it works when I spam press and it's something else. Unbelievable, dude. Eight times a charm. Hi with chat. Local on the 8s. Less than 1 minute. See, it took me so long for the local on the 8s. We only have half the local on the 8s time left to go to Bitcoin. Okay, so no harm, no foul, technically speaking, right? Let's get her to 60,000 for a minute. no harm, no foul, because resistance rejected below 200, but you're still above support, right? So you can't really be like, oh, we're completely and utterly screwed. Not yet. Not until 57.5 is broken with follow through, and we haven't had that yet. That's 10 seconds. Pretty disgusting daily candle, I agree. But only your lowest daily candle close since August 20th, so only 7-day lows. Meh. And there it is, chat. There it is. Your daily candle has closed across all of crypto. Currently not in a bull market. You get it? Not in bull market. Get wrecked if you think in true bull market it'd be more neutral until 57.5 breaks, then super bearish. And again, looking at total 3, bear market. Like, get ready for being devastated. I think, man, it looks awful, man. Here's the other Bitcoin chart. This is the channel. In such a lack of demand that the buyers were unable to even test that supply line again, as it was before a wonderful level. Not this time. So I think maybe Asia will take it back down to 57.4 just to test it again. Hopefully they hold it, but I just hard having confidence, man, when if you look at price data from the past 4 months plus, highest high, highest low, but then lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lowest low, lowest high, and that's the most recent data. Sorry, that's not bull market. Nope. Not bull market. Sorry. I don't give a crap what you say. Yeah, long term, sure, dude. Long term, bro, 354% from the lowest low to the highest high. Sure. But you could still be in that long term uptrend at 42K. But you don't want to hear it. You don't want to, no, you don't want to hear it. You're still completely fine at 42K. I think the most recent discernible valley, since before the consolidation was this low right here. So as long as wherever the bottom, the truest of true bottoms gets put in, it's higher than 38.8, you're okay long term. But midterm, forget about it. We're technically in downtrend. And that can change. That will change when all of a sudden we can say confidently, most recent events, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, highest high, highest low, consecutive time saying, but that's not the case, unfortunately. So you got to be really careful, understand what's happening, man. Hopefully they hold 58.4, 57.5. That's the line in the sand for me, man. That's where it's like, it's rather wise not owning Bitcoin below that level because of the consequences of what can occur if it's actually real. It hasn't been real 1 time, 2 times, not really, but you had this high here after this data, and after this data you had this high, and these are the worst events you could ask for, man. 70K and then 65K, both rejected violently. Also tiresome. Yeah, well, this is what happens when Larry Fink and all the institutions get involved with crypto. They bid up all the crypto on this run, and now they have the ability to just manipulate it. It's a carry trade, right? It's like it's arbitrage. They can just keep it suppressed like this. But if you aren't romanticizing Bitcoin and being a fanboy, you just look at it, you're like, this is just stupid amounts of distribution. Like, it's just so evident that they just keep every rally's is buyer induction stuff. A buyer inducing rally only to ultimately make another lower high, and then before it a lower low, and before it a lower high, and before it a lower low. Just classic distributions with your absolute worst piece of data most recently, and it's the utter and complete rejection of the 200 simple moving average and the lack of demand to test the supply line of the very well established channel. So you think with that, what if we got a 53? I would think that's completely reasonable to believe with that, not seeing this or the 786, but seeing a 75% retrace and back below the levels and this type of price action. What's wrong with saying 53, 52? I think that's not a bad idea for now. But you haven't broke support yet. I'll probably be going live again once this level breaks, because you'll see what happens, Larry. You will see what happens, Larry, when this level breaks with follow through. It will be, oh my God, there's over 1,000 people watching, and the market's literally crashing, and altcoins are dying. Yep. Okay, man. Well, hour and a half plus live stream, 6-year Independence Day anniversary. Thanks for the 650 people still here. But like, I think I kind of covered what you kind of wanted me to discuss today, right? You needed this. This is a new piece of data, and it's a really bad piece of data. And new data can present itself in the future, and it can completely make me feel different. But for now, I kind of feel not good. Total 3 makes me feel extremely bearish. Total 3 makes me feel bearish as F. And it's just because of price action. It's terrible. Such a lack of demand that the buyers could not even test the 200. They could not test 651 billion. Very, very bearish. 464 target, man. Until new data presents itself that contradicts everything that I just said, that's the target, man. And then you look at stuff like Matic, set up for lower prices with confirmation, good trends, which are bear trends, shorts, whatever. Oh, it's kind of terrible, Logan. It's actually terrible. Like, if you're some sort of like, you know, I'm a crypto bull. You know, I'm always crypto bull. It's a very, very bad day for you. If you care about traditional technical analysis and you let this dictate how you feel, then yeah, all right, I'm gonna allocate myself properly to not get destroyed. Times to make money, times not to lose money. Some people can short. This doesn't have a confirmation high or anything like that, but again, some of these altcoins do. Litecoin was a beautiful example of like how somebody could strategize a bearish setup and a bearish trend. Looking at this chart, definitely Litecoin. What a dream, man. What an absolute and utter dream. Bearish chart turns to a bearish 5-0, and the bearish 5-0 gets a type 2 return at the most key level ever, and we know how bearish Litecoin is by default when the price falls below $66. Bearish engulfing candle caught follow through. You got 3 black crows confirmed. And what's crazy about it is like this second high on the close was slightly lower than the first high. So it's very weak. And I think you have a $50 target on Litecoin. It's beautiful. It really, it's beautiful in its own way. Like, because I don't really give a crap if it's bearish or bullish. To me, it's just about the technicals. The trend's good, bearish structure and bearish trend, confirmation high at key inflection point, probably some sort of bearish divergence, hidden bearish divergence on that bearish 5-0 completion. Negative momentum building, RSI is perfect. RSI is 38.69 in the bearish control zone. In so much downside potential. This is a short dream, a short's dream. So you gotta love it in that regard. If you care about TA, you love it. But yep, 57.5. Until we break that, you can't be extremely bearish on Bitcoin. You just gotta be just be careful. Just understand what just happened and what we're testing. And until those levels are broken, you're technically safe. So just have your alert set up. I'm going to ping you. If these levels are getting tested again and broken, you're getting pinged in my Discord. I'm sorry. Like, being pinged, everyone, hey, levels about to break or being tested. All right. Let's go to gold on the monthly just to look at it. It was requested. Yeah, cup with handle, man. What a cup with handle, man. Measure move of cup with handle, size of galaxy, 2788. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Nope, that's a red candle, man. Technically speaking, it's like a doji, but what were you saying? Record most consecutive winning months in a row with 7. I mean, if I scale out large enough, traders settled up on this month lower. So is that a win? Huh? Technically speaking, no. It's not a streak. But yeah, whatever. If you omit it, if you say we'll chalk it up to being a doji, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we call that 7? You thought it was green? Hageki, what say you? So nah, just it doesn't matter. Who cares? Like, who cares if 7-month win streak? Yeah, sure, it is. I mean, 1 month of stagnation, fine. But yeah, it's killing it, man. Freaking beautiful. One of the most hardcore couple of handles, man, I've ever seen in my life. The handle, man. The handle lasted for 1,277 effing days. Bitcoin's been in its little channel too. What if Bitcoin does that too? No, I wouldn't. I would quit, dude. I don't know if I could make it that long. Years upon years of nothing burger. All right, Anonymous wanted Mogcoin. Yes, Mogcoin. I don't think I've been here before. There it is, crypto.com. No, there's no data on this one. I mean, well, that's the monthly, so let's see here. Oh God, well, I think we could all see what this was going, where this one was going, right? I mean, you see the momentum shift, right, into the hands of the sellers, and they reverse the trend with that Momo shift. Right, you got the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. Nice. And not a very what. There was no neckline really. I mean, you could have tried to screw around and be like, "This is the neckline." I mean, it was a demand line. I don't know, but yeah, either way, they broke that thing and it got destroyed. I mean, when it broke that demand line or neckline, if you will, Mogcoin lost 56% of its value in 4 days. Great asset, man. And now, most recent discernible events, less market participants involved with this asset earlier this month than we saw in July, than we saw in mid-July. And what's the most recent event before that or after that? The lowest high, up against the 200 simple moving average. Get ready to get wrecked. Trading below whatever this is, 1/100th of a penny or something. That candle high close from March. Yeah, I think you were bearish as F below that. The trend's reversing. Like the trend's kind of reversed. 3 black crows just confirmed on the daily, sitting at the 200 moving average, and never really been below the 200 for real. Not with a candle close. So that looks like it's on deck. Look at this. See, 200 day. There was finally enough data for it to be painted, for it to be plotted by the bots, and then only one test. And now I got the feeling, based on the most recent discernible price action and the trends reversing ultimately, that we will soon be seeing a daily candle close on Mogcoin below the 200-day simple moving average. Get wrecked. Sorry, dude, you're about to get mogged. It's almost like you could say complex head and shoulders pattern, because you don't just have a shoulder, you got feet, knees and toes, whatever. Yeah, complexity in the structure. I don't even know. I you know, you got a couple more. They proportionate to each other. So knees and toes, head and shoulders, knees and toes. This would be the toe. This is the knee. Fine. Then this is the toe. You know what falls below the toe? Bye-bye. So get ready for probably a meltdown on Altcoin. Revert back to, 1.6 1,000ths of a penny or whatever it is. Okay, idea is invalid. This whole idea is invalid if buyers recapture prices above 1.4 100ths or something of a penny, whatever this peak is. That's when maybe you're invalid. But then you got to take out this side, this side. There's so much work to be done. It's like they've been painting a very bearish argument lately on Altcoin. All right, what is it? It's some S coin that somebody contributed to this stream, $20. So they wanted to see it. So I'm doing the best I freaking can to that. And then now it's over. My music stopped? Of course it did. Okay, I'm just play it. Hand pick a song to end the stream then. I don't even know what the song is, but maybe it's good, dude. Maybe it's good. Not playing in bedroom. Come on. All right. Thank y'all so much for just supporting this community. It's going back to my bedroom. And back in my bedroom. What is it doing? Spotify's so stupid. Stop playing on bedroom. It can just not stop playing on bedroom. Just go. Tries to end stream. Tries to play Spotify. Technology does not want me to do anything. It's gonna switch, sorry. Oh, nice. Finally. Anyway, thank you all so much for the 6+ years of support, watching this stream, investing in yourself, because that's what this stream's all about, man. Just respecting the TA, Mark Douglas principles, no expectations, just the charts, man. Let the charts dictate how we feel about an asset. And we know, like, in the next week or two, we could get new pieces of data that can completely change our minds. But until then, looks pretty bad, man. Really bad on altcoins. So I'll be back. Here's to 6 more years of independence. Till next time, respect the TA.
Adios, turd nuggets.